This is Miss Purple. I wanted to come to you all this morning and say happy Sunday. And yes, baby, the games are on today. And I'm about to go in here and watch as soon as I get off my video with you all. Today I want to come and I wanted to know, I told you guys I was going to express some of the relationships that I have been in. My very first relationship was with a guy named Darren. And he was a nice person, very nice. But Darren lied a lot. And then I found out he was on heroin. He proposed to me, but I gave him the ring back. I felt that if he lied about petty things in life, what would he lie? He would lie about big things in life. So I let Darren go. I gave him the ring back, and I just told him I think it would be best if we just go our separate ways. My second relationship was the most beautiful relationship I had ever been in. Guys, I met this young man named Paul. I fell so in love with him. And what's funny, we kissed, but we never had sexual intercourse. But the feeling I had for this young man was just to die for. Um, with Paul, he went home, got into a car accident, and he became, I guess you could say, a vegetable because he was paralyzed from the neck down. And then he lost memory, so he didn't know anyone. But I begged his mom to please allow me to marry him, and I would take care of him. She told me no because she put him in some kind of home where they would take care. She said she had other small children that she had to attend to. And oh guys, that broke my heart. That broke me. Oh, that broke me down so bad. And I had to let go. It was hard for me to let him go because I begged her I would take care of him. I didn't care how bad off he was, but she wouldn't allow me to marry him. So that was the end of my relationship with Paul. Now my next relationship was with a guy named Patrick. Out of this relationship, I got a beautiful daughter, Angel. She's my oldest daughter. But guys, with him, I'm not gonna lie, I liked him a lot. I didn't love him because I was still going through being hurt by losing Paul. You see what I'm saying? But he became a good person to me and he listened to me, and that's what I liked about him. And also, he had just lost a girlfriend. She had left, and she walked out of his life and left him. But my thing is, we got involved, made out, and see, I thought I could just tell him, when you feel like you're ready, get ready to come, just pull out. But it didn't work that way because, as you see, I have a 32-year-old daughter by this young man. But he was a good person. He asked me to marry him because he said his parents always told him if he got a woman pregnant, he should marry her. But like I told him, I can't marry someone I don't love. So I didn't marry him. I allowed him to go on with his life. But the funny thing is, he had my pregnancy symptoms. He asked me, was I pregnant? I told him no, because I was still having my monthly cycles and everything. You know what I'm saying? But he told me, he said, no, because I'm eating stuff I never ate before. He said, I'm having cravings on pickles and ice cream. I don't eat stuff like that. I said, well, maybe the other young lady you was with is pregnant. And she didn't tell you before she left. Maybe that's why she left. He said, I don't know. He said, but if I buy a pregnancy test, would you take it? I said, sure. I took the test, and yes, it was positive. I was pregnant. But even when I had my daughter, I didn't have any symptoms. He had the symptoms. And he called me and told me you didn't have the baby because I was hurting. I said, really? He said, yeah. I did had I had the child, a baby. And now I have a beautiful 32-year-old daughter. And honestly, she just met her father when she was 26 years old for the first time. The weirdest thing about it is when I got pregnant, his mom called me and she asked me, can she see her grandchild in person? I'm like, how do you just call a person you ain't never know, met, seen, and you claim their child? But she said my daughter looked just like her son when he was little. That's how she knew that was her grandbaby. She said in her heart, she knew it was her grandbaby. But the moral of my story I'm telling you on these three relationships, which was probably some of the best three that I had been in, is on the first one, if a person is on drugs and he asks you to marry him, don't. Allow him to clean himself up. If he don't clean himself up, then that means he's not for you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because if a person loves you, he'll make that change. Not with just within himself for you, but within himself. Secondly, the second relationship, if you love a person so much and he gets hurt and it disables him, never turn your back on that person. Always continue to love that person because that person will always love you. Third, this is mostly for my younger women. I'm going to be honest with you. If you're not ready for children, use protection. Because out of my ignorance, I got an order. But I wouldn't trade her for nothing. So that's the moral of my first three stories to you guys. The next ones probably not be as nice as these. But just be mindful, ladies and men's. God loves you, and so does Miss Purple. Hope you all have a beautiful Sunday. If you watch football, may your team win today. Another thing, as I always say, I'm just saying. Before I say that though, go ahead and subscribe, hit the share like button, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you can know when I come up or when I upload a video. Go ahead, guys, leave me some comments. I will comment on those comments. And then I'm just saying, peace, love, hugs, and kisses. Take care, stay sweet, and like I said, may your team win today.